Ana, tell us how your journey in the art world began.
The journey began with a dream. It was a dream that I had for a long, long time. And I finally made it come true in my late 30s when I went back to school and I took some art classes after being in the cosmetic industry for almost 20 years. And I revisited the dream and it came true. Yes. So we've had the gallery now for 25 years. And I did not finish my art degree because I decided to open up the gallery while I was at school. And the gallery grew, and there was just no way that I could do both. So I had 1 year left. So
You never know. It's never too late.
yeah, well, after 25 years, I don't know.
It's a good story.
Right.
I mean, oh my gosh. I
Exactly.
had no idea the gallery is 25 years old. So
Yes, it has been.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Because many businesses fail within the first 12 to 18 months.
Well, it has been a journey, and it hasn't always been perfect, but we've somehow made it.
And look around.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I think you just kind of touched on this about your background. Are you from San Antonio?
No.
What do you felt influenced you?
Well, I was born in Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas, and lived in Laredo most of my life. And then I moved here in my mid-20s, and I've stayed here since then. There was a short time that I lived in Colorado. That was a very short-lived time. And really, my influences was really just being surrounded by music, fashion, cuisine, my family. We just love all that. However, though, as far as paintings are concerned, my family never had like an art collection or anything like that. I was self-taught, as far as like wanting to learn more about painters, etc. And so I did a lot of research on my own at a very young age. But then finally wanting to make the dream come true of opening up my new little business, and there it came. It happened.
Do you paint?
I do.
You
Yeah.
do? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yes.
How do you discover and select the artists that you feature here at AnArte?
Okay. So most of them are local, as you can tell. I would say maybe 70% of them are. So it's just all word of mouth. Either artists come to me or I find them through social media, etc. As far as the other artists internationally, it's through travels and social media. So, but we've been so blessed because a lot of the artists that we do represent, they've been with us for years.
I know because I've been coming for years.
Yes. And the collectors too. We've had collectors that have been collecting with us for 25 years. Yes, it's really beautiful. We have loyal clients and loyal artists. So
That's very fun.
yes.
What makes AnArte Gallery unique in the contemporary art scene, both locally in Texas and nationally? And you said international. I mean,
Right.
when you travel,
Yes.
you're traveling abroad or
Yes. Well, I think it's just the variety that we have. As you could see, we have everything from abstract, figurative, we have minimalist, we have a little bit of everything that makes it very unique. But I think what's really the most beautiful thing about AnArte is that it's very inviting. And we have clients that come in and they don't feel intimidated. They feel very much at home, and that gives them the opportunity and the security of wanting to collect without feeling intimidated. And I think that's one thing about our gallery. It feels more like a family. It's more like an arte family.
And we've seen since we've been here, like people coming in and strolling, and it seems like people it's very inviting. You've created a very inviting and welcoming
thank you.
establishment where people just come in as they're making their way maybe for lunch or dinner.
Yes, to Saluna next door. And one of my happiest moments of our clients coming in is when they bring their children. Oh, that just totally makes me so happy. It just this touches my heart to see children come in and start looking at the art and asking questions. And we also have art classes for children every year, which is fascinating because different artists teach the class.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We need to get that information.
Okay.
I'm sure, and share that
Definitely.
with people.
How many artists do you typically feature at one time? And do you ask for a theme or do you let them just bring in what they want?
So we have this particular exhibit room here that we're in that is just for one artist. However, though, we're taking a break in the summer
Okay.
And so right now we have an array of different artists, but usually it's one artist per exhibit.
Okay.
But then, of course, the rest of the gallery is curated with
Okay.
different art.
Okay.
And as far as their theme, etc., it's really up to the
Okay. Let them
artist as
just
far as what they
create.
want to do, and that's how I decide whether or not I'm going to exhibit.
Oh,
They'll send me a brief statement regarding their inspiration, etc., and then we'll go from there. Now, sometimes we have had a curated art show with my idea, depending. Like, for instance, if there's a fundraiser or during Valentine's, etc., we'll do something that's theme related.
okay.
How long do the exhibits stay up typically?
A month.
A month.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, a month. Yes.
That's pretty much it.
And usually we do like to incorporate a nonprofit, which is really nice because either the artist and I both together decide on one, or the artist will say, I'd really like to support this. And it's usually because one, either it touched their heart in the past, whether it's cancer, autism, heart disease, but a lot of the nonprofits that we do support are for children too.
I
Yeah.
love that you have the element of giving back
Yes.
to the
Yes.
community and those. You do a lot of special events, don't you? I feel like I've seen that a lot. Carolina's talked about that.
Yes.
Can you talk to us about that? Your special events, like, do you have a calendar that you follow every year? Are you just inspired by something? You're like, okay, we're going to do this special event.
Well, ever since we incorporated next door and it grew a little, we decided to have like tastings, like wine tastings, vodka tastings, etc. And when we do have our events, we also offer mocktails. So everyone's invited to that. And now what we're doing is we're doing every 2 to 3 months, we have a dinner. And yes, it's wonderful. We've had in the past a truffle and caviar dinner that we incorporate French wine, and we had an opera singer perform, and then we have a live artist painting. So it's an incorporation of everything. That's really more of a Renaissance feeling. Just last week we had the art of tango. So it was all Argentinian wine, Argentinian picadas. We had a beautiful couple dance the tango, and sommeliers that presented some amazing, amazing wines from Argentina. And we had a live artist doing a tango dance painting.
Oh, who do you invite to those, or what's
We
the
put it
process?
out in social media, and then whoever calls in and gets the reservation, yeah, and we limit it to 40. And so usually we're sold out within a week. Yes, I know, I know.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yes. And we have a lot of the same people that love to come. So immediately when they see it, they're like, okay, we're in.
And so you had talked about that you do a lot of collaboration with nonprofits.
Yes.
And tell me why community engagement is so integral to your gallery's mission.
Well, I think it's beautiful to be able to give back, whether it's 5%, 10%, sometimes 33. I mean, it just depends, but it's nice to give back. And especially when I'm asked by someone that has been supporting the gallery for so long, whether it's a client that has been with us forever and they're now involved with a nonprofit. I mean, I love that. But, we even do it, but don't. Yeah. Depending on the nonprofit.
So, in your view, after 25 years of doing this
Yes.
and obviously having it in your heart, probably since you were little, how can contemporary art help people better understand today's cultural and social climate?
Well, it depends on the viewer. We're all individuals, right? We encounter a piece of art. We're all going to see it and feel it differently. So it just depends on the artist of what they created. And sometimes they want to convey, whether it's politically, whether it's love, whether it's hatred. I mean, there's darkness in some paintings, etc. But it's really the viewer then that embraces their creation into what they feel. So.
I like that have communicated about it's a feeling. Also,
Yes.
it's not just a visual
Right. It's a
experience.
feeling. Yes.
It's you have an emotional response to it,
And
and
everyone
everyone's different.
different because we're all individuals. And so you might feel different about the painting that's right behind you, which is absolutely magical. But someone might just feel, it's not going to touch them the same way that it might touch you. So.
What's been one of the most memorable exhibits you've curated here, and why did it resonate so deeply?
Every single one of them.
Really?
Yeah. Otherwise, I
Like
wouldn't
you
do
stop. Yeah.
it. Yeah, so I can't say one because they're all so different and they're all fabulous.
Okay.
I'm very blessed to have amazing, talented artists, and they're all so different, as you could see. I
Yeah.
mean, not one really looks like the,
Mhm.
sometimes you'll walk into a gallery, which is okay, and everything is abstract,
Real.
or everything's minimalist, or everything is impressionist, which is fine. I think that's lovely, but here it's a little bit of everything, so. Mhm.
Oh, and what's next for the gallery? What's happening for the rest of the summer or this year?
Well, the
What
summer, like I said, we're taking a break,
right.
and so we're doing art classes. That's going to be fun, fun, fun.
And what ages do you do that?
4 to 11.
4 to 11.
Yes. And then in August, we do have Amy Schechtner.
Mhm.
She's from Florida. She's going to be coming in for a killer exhibit. And then we have everything booked through 2026 and a lot of surprises.
Okay.
Beautiful. As a matter of fact, one of the most exciting exhibits that we're having is in October with Sandra McValencia.
Mhm.
And she's originally from Colombia, lives in New York, and she's had 3 exhibits here. And so her upcoming exhibit is going to be unbelievable. So I hope you all can come.
Oh, absolutely. That'll be good. So
Yes.
you do a lot of repeat of exhibits as the artist evolves and
Yes.
continues to create.
Yes.
You'll have them back.
Maybe every 2 to 3 years. But we love to exhibit new artists. For instance, the gentleman right behind you, Valdemar, he's going to exhibit in 2026. And then we just brought in another artist that's originally from Cuba, but lives here in the United States, in California. He's going to be exhibiting with us in February of 20. And his name is Carlos Gámez de Francisco. What a name, right?
Yeah.
So what's the furthest away artist that you've exhibited here? Like from what country? How far?
God, I would.
You do a lot of South America.
No, we
No?
don't do South America. Really, I would probably say Cuba.
Cuba?
Mm-hmm.
How interesting.
Yeah, yeah. And we just found this artist actually about 4 months ago, 5, when we did a trip to Cuba with YPO. And as a matter of fact, our art consultant and director, Sophie Ortega, was there too. And so, yeah, so we're excited to bring him here.
And then I know I've fallen in love with pieces and they've ended up at hotels. So you place in homes, hotels, you
Oh,
do art
yes.
consultations. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So we have everything from private collectors in their home, corporate accounts, also hotels. We've done Estancia Hotel. We've had La Cantera Hotel. The Fairmont downtown is one of our clients. I mean, we've been so blessed to be able to do this. And then, of course, we've worked with hospitals too here in town. Some of their curators and consultants have always approached us every year whenever they need art. And so, yeah, we do a little bit of everything.
So you loan it out and
Oh,
then
no.
they buy it.
They buy it.
They buy
Yeah,
it.
yeah. They buy.
Okay.
Now, we do have some clients that have purchased, like for instance, Estancia, they've purchased beautiful permanent collection. We do have a little gallery
Like,
there
so people
that's
can go
rotating.
buy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
What a fun job for the people working there. I mean, who are tasked with
Yes.
filling that business or that
Yes.
place with art. How fun.
Yes.
Can you give a price range to let people know? Like
Absolutely. We have, believe it or not, we have prints that start at like $200.
Right.
And then, of course, the prices go up to $45,000.
Okay.
And then they can go up to $100,000 depending on the size and the artist.
Got it.
Yep. So we have a little bit for everyone.
Is there a trend happening in the art world or is it just a free for all?
I don't like to call it a trend.
Okay.
I always feel because art is just so beautiful and different that I don't like to feel like, okay, this is the trend and this is what everybody's buying.
Okay.
I really don't like that
Okay.
because to me, when someone walks into the gallery, I want them to encounter what they feel and love, not because I'm going to tell them, oh, this is the trend. I want you to buy this.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
No.
And you have people come in and say, for example, I'm looking at a Lucy Pipito right
Yes,
now.
yes.
They'll buy one and then they'll come in later and buy another one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe come in and buy it as a gift for loved
Yes,
one.
yes. And we have collectors that sometimes want to collect just one artist.
Okay.
One of our top selling artists, we don't have any of his pieces here because they sell so fast, is Stephen DeLuce. I have several clients that have between 10 to 30 pieces.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Yes, Eric Bryce is another artist that's collected. Clients have maybe 6 to 10 pieces.
Okay.
And yeah, and then we have other clients that want a little bit of everything. They don't want the same.
Okay. Just whatever speaks
But
to them.
over speaks to them. Exactly. Like I always say, there's some people that collect Picassos and they have 30 Picassos in their home,
Yeah.
so we can have 30 Deleuces
Yeah.
or 30 Lucy's,
Yeah.
right? Yes.
Thank you so much.
I know.
You.
You're a wonderful, charming.
Thank
Your
you.
spirit is represented
Yes.
here in the gallery,
Oh,
and
thank you
that just
so
comes across.
much.
And we're excited to have had this opportunity with
Oh,
you.
well, I am truly honored because I love what you all do. And I think it's fascinating. And congratulations on this.
Thank
you.
you.
On the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!